over there.
Cause you are my everything, and you know my mind. Oh Lord, I want to learn your love and see you show the signs to your heart, oh no. Cause you are my everything, and you know my mind. Oh Lord, I want to learn your love and see you show the signs to your heart, oh no.
Welcome back, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Monica. Today's video is going to be a little special for me because this is my 20th video for this channel and super excited. It's been a little over 4 months now since I started, and the whole kickstart of this whole channel is my Christian testimony. So I encourage y'all to see it if you haven't seen it. And if you do see it, I will give you a warning that it is super raw. There's no editing. I did it in one take. And so you're going to find a lot of mistakes. And I kind of decided, instead of redoing the testimony and maybe having it more polished, on purpose, I wanted it to be raw. I wanted it to show my vulnerability. I wanted to show some of my humility that I was feeling on that specific moment in time. And so yeah, this video is basically a family member's reaction to my Christian testimony. And yeah, so I just wanted to share what was going on behind the scenes once I published that testimony of mine. And so for the most part, everyone that I shared it with was very supportive and had a lot of great things to say. Of course, you know, everyone knew that this is my first video ever, my first experience filming myself. So yeah, in fact, before I published it on YouTube, I shared it with my sister Karina, and she says, Monica, wow, I mean, yeah, there's a few mistakes, but I honestly feel like if you just keep this cut and not refilm it, I feel like, you know, this is your true authentic self, and I feel it's fine. You know, this is your Christian testimony. You want to show your emotions. You want to just share who you are. And she loved it. So the perfectionist in me wanted to right away refilm. But I took my sister's comment to heart, and I decided, you know what, she's right. The more I try to refilm, maybe it will become too polished and not show my authentic self. So I went ahead and published it. And yeah, so like I said, a lot of people, when I shared on Facebook that I finally put my testimony out, there was so much emotion. People were like proud of me. They were saying such great things. I was just in awe and wowed, and because I feel like I expected the worst. You know, we know that there's trolls out there amongst us, and so putting yourself out there on the internet, it's a scary thing. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very scary thing, especially when you're shy like me. And so yeah, there's my testimony out in the open, but such an outpour of love and support and great feedback. I was just blown away. I was blown away because when I filmed my testimony, my eyes were puffy from crying the night before because I was nervous and terrified putting myself out there. And so for the most part, all was well. But there was one person I really wanted feedback from. So I reached out to that family member. I'm not gonna name that person's name. I'm not gonna call them out, no. But I will share their honest feedback. And that is, here I was excited, like, okay, what do they think? What do they think? So I reached out to that person and I asked, okay, I want to know your feedback. What do you think? Give me your honest feedback on my Christian testimony. And that person's response was,
"You need to smile more."
and I was like, whoa, I did not see that coming. And looking back, yes, I was a little butthurt for a moment, but now I'm super grateful because that comment has stuck with me, And so I am therefore more mindful of cracking a smile during my videos because let's face it, guys, as believers, we're the light of this world. Yes, so as believers, it's so important to project that joy that we have because the joy in the Lord is our strength, right? And so I find it hilarious. I find it hilarious now that I can look back and just ponder on that moment because, like I said, because of that one comment, it has somewhat made me realize that, hey, that person has a great point. As Christians, we need to project that peace and joy within us. And again, to be the light of this world. So shout out to you, family member. You know who you are. You know who you are. And I am just so grateful for that comment, for your feedback and your honesty, because I am more mindful now to reflect the joy within me. And I believe that person said it also because that person knows me. That person knows that I'm always cracking a smile. And that person's like, you didn't smile hardly in your Christian testimony. Well, to my defense, I was sharing something that was very emotional for me and something that just, of course, happy tears because I'm a believer and that's when I accepted Christ. Yes, because it is so emotional sharing your Christian testimony. And even before I shared it, I looked at many other Christian testimonies. I wanted to see how everyone shared their story, and I told myself I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry throughout the whole video. But yeah, I have some snapshots here I'm gonna show you of all the Christian testimonies that I got to see, and every one of these were sharing their emotion and their vulnerability. And so I felt more comforted by that, and I felt more at ease in sharing my vulnerability. So yeah, roll that footage. So yes, now I wish to share a verse with you as I end this video. Let's turn to Philippians chapter 4, verse 4. It reads, "Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near." Amen. Amen. So yes, I hope this video was helpful and brought you a laugh perhaps, and to give you some insight on accepting feedback, that not all feedback is going to be expected. You're probably going to get a comment or two that just throws you off, and we have to look at it in a perspective of possibly coming from a place of honesty and realness. Again, I hope this was a blessing and helpful, and if you feel led, please like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate everyone's love and support, and yes, feedback, key word in this video. So God bless you, and thanks again. Bye bye. I know that.
Cause you are my